My name is Pastor Edwin Amimi. Today is another day, another topic, very insightful moment. If today is your first time of coming across this video, of listening to me talk on this topic that I'm going to be mentioning today, I would like you to send a chat to the WhatsApp number that is going to be given at the end of this video. As usual, this video is not going to be long. This program is not long. It's very short because I'm very conscious of your data, and I want to appreciate you for following this series that I've been doing. Today, I am going to talk about the two fundamental questions that every person must answer in his or her lifetime. The two most important questions that you must be able to answer in your lifetime. There could be more, but I just decided to summarize them into two because of the time and the need to make this video short. And that is, that first question has to do with your source. And the second question has to do with your purpose. And that question, Moses asked that question when he encountered God at the burning bush. He asked those two questions. Saul, who later became Paul, also asked those two questions when he encountered Jesus Christ on the way to Damascus. That question has to do with, first of all, knowing who is your source. It has to do with knowing who is your maker. And then the second question has to do with knowing what is your purpose. Why are you here on earth? Why did your source, by the way, send you to this earth to come and do? What did he send you to come and do? Moses asked that question when God told him to go and deliver the children of Israel. The first question Moses asked was, who are you, Lord? Who are you? Who am I going to tell them that sent me? And of course, God had to introduce himself to Moses as the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. That was Moses' personal encounter and personal testimony. That was a defining moment in the life of Moses. The second question Moses asked was, who am I? Who am I to do this thing you are saying? Who am I? Just look at me. Who am I? And at that point, God also had to answer that question in the life of Moses. He made him to understand what are his abilities and what he could do. The other person I mentioned who asked that question was Saul. Saul in Acts chapter 9, verse 4 to 6. On his way to Damascus, he encountered a bright light and he fell down and he heard a voice speaking to him. And he asked, who are you, Lord? And the voice told him, I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. You cannot kick against the pricks. Wow. And the next question he asked was, what will you have me to do? Guys, what has Saul been doing all this while? Can I tell you what? Saul had lived his life working against the very one who created him, fighting the one that brought him to this world. And not only that, Saul lived his life, maybe a major part of his life, or probably maybe 70% of his life, he lived pursuing the very opposite of why God created him, of why God brought him to this world. Did you remember the question he asked? Say, what will you have me to do? So what has he been doing all this while? He has been going about arresting, working against those that were serving the Lord, imprisoning them. Meanwhile, in Galatians chapter 1, from verse 12, we understand that right from his mother's womb, Galatians chapter 1, verse 12 to 16, right from his mother's womb, he was set apart to reveal the Son of God. In other words, the very opposite of what he was doing, the very opposite of what he was doing was what he was created and sent on this earth to come and do. And there are a lot of people out there today who have not been able to answer these two fundamental questions in their life. They don't know who is the person of Jesus. Who is the person of Jesus in their life? If I ask you this question today, what is your own revelation of Jesus? You may tell me you go to church. You may tell me you are an elder. You may tell me you are a deacon. No, that's not the answer to that question. The answer to that question cannot come from your head. It must come from your heart. What is your purpose? You may say, well, my purpose is to serve God. That is general. You need to be able to understand why God sent you to this earth, who you are meant to be. If you cannot answer this question, I am very sorry to say that you will live your entire life here on earth only to discover that you live another person's life, that you did not live the life you were meant to be. And there are a lot of people who are just lost in the crowd doing that. They don't have a personal relationship with God. They don't have a personal revelation of God. They don't have their own personal encounter with God. They are just lost in the crowd doing what every other person is doing. And they don't have an understanding of their purpose, of their calling, why God sent them to this earth. You that is watching me now, you that is listening to me talking right now, do you know who Jesus is? What is your own revelation of Jesus? What is your experiential knowledge of Jesus Christ? Who can you say, what is the testimony you can give about Jesus Christ in your life? And what is your own purpose? Have you found your purpose? Or you are just living another person's life? Before it is too late, take the time to find your purpose. Take the time to get to know who Jesus is. Have a deeper knowledge, a personal walk, a personal revelation of Jesus, and your life will not be the same. This is going to be the end of this video, but I'm going to leave my WhatsApp number with you. Reach me and I will share more with you. Reach me and I'll be able to encourage you. I'll be able to hold your hands. We can share together and see how we can help you in your work to discover your purpose and also to deepen your personal relationship with God. The WhatsApp number is +234 802822 5800 +234 802822 5800. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. My name once again is Pastor Edwin Amimi.